How often do you review your finances and what do you review when you review them? Daily bookkeeping is the best practice. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of transactions, you can sometimes shift that to weekly bookkeeping and yeah, and be just fine. More than a month gets complicated because it's easy to forget things the longer you go in between doing the actual like classification and bookkeeping. And some stuff it's very easy because it says, "Oh, I bought this software package. It's this much a month." Great. But for those one-off things like, "Oh, what did I buy from Amazon? Was that an actual business expense? Was that a personal expense? Was it some of both? Or what did I buy from, Office Max or Walmart or Target on the business card? Was that for an event? Was that office supplies?" So again, these are just best practices, but you've got to also make it, that it works for your business and that you can afford to, have whomever do it. But then, beyond that, then looking at the actual reports, profit and loss is where every business owner goes. And if you're already monitoring based on your bank balance, you're going to get typically a little frustrated because the profit and loss doesn't match up to what the bank balance is saying. It's like, oh, I made profit, but my bank is empty. Or, you know, I didn't make a profit, but there's money in my bank account. How does that work? So the place I like to have people start is actually the balance sheet. So looking at here's what the bank balance is reconciled with all the transactions. Here's credit card balances. Here's other loans. Here's money that's been distributed to the owners, because that's going to give more of a true cash flow view of your financial reports than just looking at your profit and loss statement. And the profit and loss statement is important and it does flow into the balance sheet, but it's just one line item. It flows in as the change in profit for the year. So I always tell people, if you're only going to look at one report on a regular basis, actually look at the balance sheet first and not the profit and loss statement.